What's going on, the gorgeous people of the gorgeous galaxy? It's Gorgina Gorge, and we back with another video. Gang, gang, gangy, gang, gang, gangy, gang, gang, gang. Make sure you're all a part of Gorgin, because if you're not, you get beat up. And if you don't want to get beat up, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down below. You don't know what to comment? I'm feeling the black on black and the natural and the skin glow. Just tell me I'm gorgeous, cause duh. Like, for real. Duh. So, hey guys, we are back with another Baddies East review. This will be episode 18. You gotta handle her. And let me just say, her was not handled. But we gonna get into it because this episode was a lot. This was probably, I know I said last episode was the best episode of the season, but this episode so far was the best episode of the season. Jamaica been eating. Like, these Jamaica episodes been good. And then like next episode gonna be even more good. So, shout out to Jamaica. Bumba glad. Yeah, man. Hey, boy. Y'all doing a thing with the television. Zeus Network in Jamaica. It's lit, man. I'm so sorry that offended anybody. I probably shouldn't have did that. But I did, and I don't give a fuck. Because, yeah, this has been so good. Like, we got to get into this episode because this was drama. We were very well fed. So we start this episode off continuing from last episode with Suki and Rhodey getting into it. Suki is fighting Rhodey basically because she was talking about how they was doing too much with Smiley. Crazy thing is, Rhodey wasn't even one of the people that was really bothering Smiley. It was E.T. and Natalie. And E.T. was the person Suki Hana originally was trying to get some pressure with. But Rhodey stood up for her friend because, you know, Rhodey knows how to do that. Some other people in this cast do not know how to do that. But Rhodey stood up for her friend and was, you know, like, bitch, chill out. She felt like Suki kind of was doing too much. So now we got Suki and Rhodey getting into it. Now, in terms of the actual fight between the two, I can't really say who won because at one point Suki was beating the Mario coins out of Rhodey, but Rhodey also flipped Suki Hana over the table and had her back into a corner, and who knows what done happened there. Rhodey missing the back of her head and Suki Hana missing all of her head. Now, after they break apart, these two girls get at it with the mouths. Now, if you know, you know. Rhodey is a Virgo. We do not play when it comes to our words. So Rhodey is hitting it where it hurts below the belt, really digging into Suki Hana's, you know, OnlyFans type of content and the things she has posted that have disgusted all of us. Most specifically, this particular video with Suki Hana was releasing fluid from her downsby down theirs, and the color was very disturbing. It was given, baby, when was the last time you drank some water? Sorry, boo. That was disgusting. Suki Hana's adult content is very disturbing, but I love her anyway. You know, I'm just not watching that because I'm not into that freak anyway. But Rhodey's bringing that up and calling her dirty, da-da-da. You got Suki Hana going on Rhodey for her size, of course. She said she ain't got no hair in the back. And we turn around. Damn! She ain't got no hair in the back. I kind of like how they did that style. Cause I never even knew how this style was together. I don't know. They always do it this way. But basically, she had braids in the front with little Pikachu buns. And then I guess they glue a track. Whatever they glue back there was no more than like a half a bundle. That shit was so fucking flimsy and thin. Like, they glued that back there. So once that got ripped off, you see the back of her head with the cornrows. And the cornrows was barely filled up because I guess she ain't had no hair in the bag. That's embarrassing. That was funny. Suki Hana talk about her kid, which Rhodey didn't very much directly react to. These they ain't show it. She didn't bring it up, But that was weird. Most people that were really set off. But I ain't gonna hold you. Talking about my kids not a super duper trigger for me at my grown age either. Because what really can you say about my children? If someone call my child ugly, I'ma laugh. Because what ugly is gonna come out of this? The genes don't come into play. But yeah, they was just going back and forth real. It was nasty. Like, they was going at each other's throats, or lack thereof, for Rolly.
Empowerment. It just gets worse. These girls are 10 below the belt. Stay ugly kids. Lord, oh my God.
Sukihana gets called Tracy Morgan, and you know what? I see it. Now, when Suki is like put together with the her and the beat, that is a gorgeous bitch. Like, she got some nice facial features, but hey, some women need that, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Suki was looking crazy, but wouldn't we all look crazy? We got our wigs snatched off and we crying and fighting. Probably so. I don't know. I feel like I would still look good in a moment like that, cause like this don't need nothing. Like, everybody not blessed like that. So yeah, they going at each other. It's nasty. Then all of a sudden, here comes our favorite water girl, E.T. with water, throwing it on people. Like, what is up with you? I thought your hands were magic. Why do you keep trying to turn every fight into a fucking splash park? It's beyond me. But here she go again. She throws some water on Sukihana. And this one, Sukihana is pissed the fuck off, because at first it's her and Rolly, right? Fair. Woman versus woman. Now E.T. engages herself into the drama, and it's basically Sukihana versus E.T. and Rolly. Meanwhile, Sukihana, the only bitch of this season that came in the house with another bitch, which would be Sapphire. Now, while all this is going on, Sapphire is doing what? Now, you see Sapphire kind of telling Sukihana, they not worth your time, don't do this, blah, 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 kind of calm her down. But what she don't understand is, this is not the time to calm a bitch down anymore. The calm is gone, the storm is here, it's time to do something. And Sapphire got a whole bag of curry out thrown at her head, and still don't feel the need to throw any hands or nothing. It is so weird to me how she do not jump the way Sukihana jumped. Because we've seen Sukihana jump for her. Don't you find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? I find it very suspicious, and I didn't like this. Now, as soon as it happened, Sukihana says, get that bitch, to Sapphire about E.T., and Sapphire does not get that bitch. Instead, her idea is to calm Sukihana down, which once again is weird. And you got Rhodey talking about something, that's not how you talk to your friends, that you're not supposed to like sick them like dogs. And I don't think that's what Sukihana was doing. This is like, hey, let's get this, like, come on, this bitch just threw water on me. What the fuck is you doing? Like, what? And first of all, I feel like you shouldn't even have to tell your friend, your best friend, your girl that you know, as long as Suki and Sapphire known each other, you shouldn't even have to tell her to do nothing, because she should already did it. She should already been there. As soon as Rhodey was, Sukihana will bring it up later, but Sapphire should have been stabbed. I'm sorry, she should have been stabbed. These girls is calling her name, trashing her character, and this is Sapphire. Everybody say mute. Big energy, or lack thereof, because I'm thinking we at the Renaissance concert, because she wasn't saying or doing nothing at all. And that was so hard to watch, because these is real friends. They did not meet on this show. These is real friends, and Sapphire did not do nothing. I was mad for Suki. Like, this was so crazy. So the fight calms down. They separate everybody. And then Sukihana and Sapphire basically dealing with each other. And this was good television, because it was real. Like, they both were in tears and actually having a woman-to-woman argument that you can tell goes beyond the TV, because they actually know each other. Like, this is deeper than Zeus.
But you're not listening to it. It's not fun. If it
that Suki Hana was really hurt from this, and it was hurting me watching it because I can see her hurt. And I kind of feel similar ways a lot of times in my life. Like, I'll do a lot for people that they don't do for me. Never anything physical, because, like I said, don't no one do shit for me. So I don't see me fighting for nobody either, because I don't know anyone that will fight for me. But, you know, I have done a lot of things for other people. And when you do stuff and you the type of person that ride for a person and people don't give you that same energy, that shit do hurt. So imagine you being attacked and your friend, ain't that your friend, don't step for you. That shit would break my heart too, because that's the worst thing you do. Mind you, she can't get beat up or nothing like that, but she still got trashed. Like, she's being verbally abused, water was thrown on her, she's being humiliated, and you as a friend said and did nothing is just unacceptable. I'm sorry, Sapphire. You take the biggest L in this episode. That was just disturbing to watch. Like, she won't admit it, but she is definitely choosing. And Sapphire wants to be on the next season of Baddies. She's not trying to break no relationship with the end girls. And unfortunately, I guess Suki Hana has to suffer at that expense because she already got all she needed out of Suki Hana. Suki Hana then got her on the show. And now that she's here, she got to get in with people that will keep her on the show. And that sucks, but that's what people do. Power, money, it will change people. It most definitely will. And it sucks to see the money change Sapphire. I hope now, like, present tense, they cool. But I just feel like after this event here, the energy gonna always be different between the two. Like, Sapphire really got some big redemption to do to let Suki Hana know that she her bitch. Because this was not given, I'm your bitch. So, yeah, they get into it. This was real interesting to watch because it was real. It was raw. Both of them really care about each other. But this part right here is when I had to go back and put up the receipts. Because Sapphire acting like Suki Hana don't do this for her. Like, Suki Hana, you know, talking about, the way I do for you, the way I stuff for you, you don't do for me, da-da-da-da. And guess what Sapphire says? This was crazy to me.
He's making smiley for you. When? I'm gonna fight for you every fucking day.
And bitch, I'll fight for you. How is Sapphire gonna ask Suki Hana when? Because I bet, anyway, prior to the show, there's been other situations where Suki Hana has probably stood up and done for Sapphire. But we don't need to know nothing about what they had on going on in their past. Because we have ocular proof. A couple of episodes ago, when Sapphire wanted to beat on Smiley for no apparent reason, Suki Hana stepped for her.
He's making smiley for you. When? I'm gonna fight for you any fucking day. And bitch, I'll fight for you.
That little ass bitch was trying to make her way in for her friend. And they always gave that. When they were trying to get Mariah chained, both of them were on Smiley yet again. Like, what? Don't you say and lie on that girl saying she don't stand up for you when we have the proof. Bitch, we're waiting for your proof. When you gonna stand up for her? That is crazy. So Suki Hana basically steps away. She don't want to hear nothing else Sapphire gotta say. She gets on this bus where Bobby license. Her and Bobby is discussing what's going on. I guess Bobby was watching. I don't know how, because where was his bus parked at? I'm assuming Bobby was in the room, because they even mentioned later that he was at the dinner with them. So I guess he was in the room the whole time and they didn't want to give him no camera time. Anyway. So Bobby and Suki discussing like, yeah, that's crazy. Sapphire's a fake bitch. So Sapphire rolls up on a bus. And I respect Bob because he says it to her face.
You brought it up right now. You're a fake ass bitch. You're a fake ass bitch. You're fake.
I don't like what you did. Use a fake bitch. And what's blowing me is while Bobby is reading her, she's still acting like she don't know what he's talking about. Like, man, I'm not that. Yes, you are. Everything Bobby said to Sapphire was law. It's what's really went down. You did nothing. Like, you lose your best friend card as of today. You did not do what you were supposed to do. No, she really was trying to argue and act like she don't understand, but no, baby. It's clear as day. The energy is not reciprocated between you and her. It's just not. And it's hard to see. I feel real bad for my girl Sukihana because she deserved better. And Sapphire, you weird. You chose the weirdos over your friend. And people will really do that. They get around some new bitches. They think these bitches probably can do more for them, no more. And it's fuck you. Person that been there. People rather kiss ass to people that they think can get them places, when in reality, if you stay loyal to people that really care about you, they gonna do for you. Man, I tell you what. Mm-mm-mm. 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 I'm so disappointed in Sapphire. And then, for some reason, after Sapphire basically gets cussed out by Bobby, she goes, where she go? She go on a bus with a group A girls trying to defend her case to them, trying to get them to agree that she ain't do nothing wrong. And of course they're going to agree with you, because these bitches just fake. And they like to see drama. And they just want to keep you under their wing so they can have you as a puppet. Because they can manipulate you and use you. Like, of course they're going to tell you there's nothing wrong. Because honestly, let it been any of them dealing with the same thing, they would react the same way Sukihana reacted. Especially Natalie and Rhodey. Let their best friend not do nothing for them. They've been on her ass. Same way Rhodey was mad at Slim prior seasons for not standing up for her. Same way Natalie beat up Scotty for not jumping in when Krishan smacked the shit out of her. So I don't know why they're sitting there talking about, you ain't do nothing, you don't gotta fight her battles, that's da. When y'all would behave the same way. Like, they just fake as hell, hypocrites. They just trying to feed into Sapphire's bullshit because now none of them like Sukihana. So yeah, they on a bus discussing with Scotty and Natalie's situation too, because they also got into it at dinner. And they show Scotty, she's sitting on the bus looking so sad. Like, Natalie realized keep putting this girl on punishment, talking about something. She not riding with us. I don't know how she gonna get where she gotta go, but she not riding with us. Like, bitch, Natalie, who is you? It bothers me that Scotty will continue to be friends with someone that's carrying her like this, because what? Nah, I don't get how Scotty do it. I cannot. Ain't no friendship worth you keep carrying me like that. Like, bitch, I'm not a backpack. Put me the fuck down. No, Now they begin away with murder. Murder. Like, but the bar. The madagal. Yeah, she getting away with murder. And no one say nothing. Especially this particular season, ain't no one said nothing about nothing Natalie has been doing. It gotta be something written in ink that they can't. Because ain't no way, especially the way she just was on Scotty and no one said nothing. Like, Scotty don't got no other friends? Damn. And Rhodey, she basically talking about something. She not picking a side, which is cool. That's real big Virgo energy. We gonna stay neutral because she do fuck with Scotty and Natalie pretty much on the same level. It's like the three of them. So I can understand Rhodey kind of not having nothing to say, but it's just weird that everyone literally watching Scotty get punked and nobody cared. That girl ain't got no friends. It sucks. It's terrible because Natalie is dragging her left and right. But Scotty gonna get her revenge. We'll get to it. Scotty, she made me proud today. She made me very much proud. They on a bus, Kiki and a cackling. Rhodey felt the need to go find the video of Sukihana that we mentioned earlier with the brown. Yeah, I'm glad it was blurred out because I don't want to see it. I'm already kind of scarred from ever seeing it in my life. Don't be curious to go find the video because it is disgusting. Don't look at none Sukihana do that's supposed to be sexual, cause it don't give. That's a nasty hoe. That girl nasty. Love her. But in the bedroom or the bathroom or outside, Shorty gets down. And she gets down disgustingly. So I guess Rhodey felt like she had a one up on her to, undermine her like that. But they found it funny. They all watching the video. I don't know how they all were able to just look at that and not throw up, but they did. And yeah, they kiki and cackling about that. Switch over to Group B. They still discussing Smiley like we don't care. But I guess they feel like everything more peaceful without her there. And they talking about what else happened at the dinner with Scotty and Natalie, Suki, and Sapphire. It's just basically typical recap that they always do when they split the groups. I feel kind of bad because Group B is very dry right now. Like, they all just kind of adding on as extras. They don't add none to the main storylines. They just send it back talking about everything. Like, they're not getting active at all. So their scenes is kind of unnecessary because we don't really care, got nothing to do with them. It's just boring. Sorry to say. I like the Group B girls, but right now they're not giving. So we could cut back over to Group A, who basically doing the same thing. They discussing all the drama. But like I said, they actually are involved, so it's more interesting and compelling to hear their opinions because it involves them. So Mariah Lynn brings up how Sukihana got on her for saying that Scotty was weird. And Rose is basically piggybacking off of what Sukihana was saying to Mariah, that is not her business. That if she's supposed to be friends with the both of them, she shouldn't be picking a side and getting involved with stuff she don't really know. And Rhodey says how she's been around Natalie and Scotty for the longest, so she understands the dynamic of the relationship, but she still ain't say nothing. So she don't find it fair that Mariah said anything about something she don't know about. And I feel like a mother can speak on whatever they want to speak on. If she found it weird, because it was weird, she can say that it's weird. Like, they trying to randomly punk Mariah is weird to me, because I guess deep down, for real, they really just don't like that girl. They don't want her around. I don't know what it is with Mariah that they don't like, besides the fact that she's a confessional gangster, which they don't even know about yet. So I don't know why there's so much energy towards her. We'll get into it soon as this episode ends, moving on to the next episode. But yeah, they really don't fuck with Mariah for real. And I don't like how they be trying to press her either. And I just feel like it's choosing because she's Mariah Lynn. Like, she's fragile. Of course they want to punk her because she's the weakest of the group, essentially. So, easy target. Y'all know how Natalie be always faking, acting like she so hard and bad. She really, like, trying to carry Scotty and basically sounding like, no, we never gonna fuck with her again. That bitch is done. You know, just talking. All Natalie do is talk. Because you will see later that they go back to being besties. Because at the end of the day, I guess Natalie feel like she needs Scotty. They might have a deep connection after they have made love with each other. I don't know what it is. But I don't think Natalie and Scotty will ever end their friendship. And that just is what it is. She can talk all the trash she wants. She's just weird. Natalie is a very weird person. Like, I don't know how Scotty does it, but she's doing it. And I could just pray for her because you need it. Here comes E.T. talking about she broke her foot. Do we care? I don't. But I'm glad that you're injured. Go sit your ugly ass down. She probably slipped and slid off some of that water she was throwing around. Because really, how did she break her foot, ankle, whatever had happened? If she wasn't even really getting active like that. What happened? I'm so confused. Yeah, you probably slipped and fell, you stupid bitch. Throwing water and stuff. Like, throw them hands, bitch. Throwing water. It's crazy to me. And that's what you get. And you kept doing too much. Just boom. Sit your ass down. Karma is a bitch. But you ain't beautiful. So now we get back to Sapphire and her perspective on what happened to her and Sukihana. And when I say I rolled my eyes at this scene, I rolled my eyes and surprised I didn't get stuck in the back of my motherfucking head. Because what was she talking about?
Totally different person. Could I have done more? Probably could have. But I'm not about to fight no bitch that's... And my best friend defending my op. I don't fuck with Smiley. So every time she's getting into it with y'all, it's over a bitch I don't fuck with.
She really was trying to play victim and flip it on Sukihana, talking about Smiley is her op. You mean to tell me while all that was going on to Sukihana, you sitting there thinking about, she doing all this for my op. And how was Smiley even your op when the only reason you and Smiley had beef was because you was trying to get Mariah's chain for her? Like, you and Smiley don't have no actual issues with each other. That is not an op. When did an op become someone you fighting for somebody else? Like, that is not your op. Like, you realize trying to find any excuse why you ain't do what you supposed to do for your friend. That is so lame. She realized kind of cry and play victim and act like Sukihana was defending my op. So that's really why I got... Bitch, you a liar. The reason you didn't stand up for her because she was fighting your friends or the bitches you think is your friends. And we'll see how long that lasts. But right now, you stuck in that cloud of it all. You on cloud 9. You can't see anything down there. But she gonna learn. I promise you, Sapphire's gonna learn with these bitches. Because how many bitches from Zeus remain friends? And the only ones that are friends, Rhodey, Natalie, and Scotty, look at that shit. Exactly. So Sapphire gonna see. She don't see it now, but she gonna see it eventually. And I would hope and pray that Sukihana's still there for her when she fall on her ass. Because she don't get it right now. She new to this shit. This is her first time really big in the limelight, living the industry life. She gonna see. Now this right here, they got Sukihana on one couch. They got Sapphire on another couch. This is one of the most raw scenes the Zeus Network has ever brought to us on a Baddies series. This right here was real. This was grown woman talk right here. And Sukihana said all the right things to Sapphire. And I loved every second of it because she was digging in on her ass. Not even in a disrespectful way. She was just speaking law. Like, bro, the moment a bitch stood to me like this, you should have been up ready to fight for me. The moment you see them coming at me, you should have been saying something. A bitch spilled water on me and you done, like, Sukihana was just calling out the facts.
Suki, you right. I fucked up.
So why you just can't admit it then?
This is me telling you.
Why you ain't slide?
I don't have no excuse.
What you mean? How you
no
don't have an excuse? Like, why didn't you slide? Like, that's crazy. You being too cordial with hoes that ain't gonna ride for you. That's the thing. They ain't gonna be there for you. The only one gonna be there for you is the bitch that been rocking with you, and that's me.
Can't no one be mad at Suki because it's all real. This is facts. Like, you did nothing. And Sapphire, you know, I apologize you feel that way. Bitch, if I feel that way, no, this is really what happened. Like, ooh, this was good TV right here. Like, this was great. Sukihana was being nothing but real with it. Like, hey, you doing all this for people you just met against me is crazy. It's insane. We is real friends. We sisters. We family. Like, our connection go deeper than this fucking show. And yet, here you are choosing the show over me. People will love you and support you when it's beneficial. Soon as you out of bitches' lives is when they start to miss you. Pills and potions. Pills and motherfucking potions. Because what? Yeah. This was a great scene. This needed to be said. This needed to be heard. Because there's people at home that need to hear this too. Don't get stuck in the smoke and mirrors. Pay attention to who really gonna be there for you. And stand up for your motherfucking friends. This is crazy, Sapphire, that you really behave this way. And she talking about she fucked up. You think? But like I said, hopefully from watching this and there was more conversation, I hope Sukihana and Sapphire can amend their friendship because they are real friends. And I hate to see people fall out with people that they care about. You can tell Sukihana really do care about Sapphire. You can tell Sapphire do care about Sukihana. Feel like she was just conflicted in the moment. Like she said, she fucked up. She wasn't thinking straight. She was picking the wrong side. Or she was trying to stay neutral. But unfortunately, it don't work that way. Like, your loyalty resides with the bitch you've been to, not the people you're learning. Like, I hope moving forward, Sapphire moves differently. You know, Sukihana brought her that she probably was scared. And I don't think Sapphire's scared. Even Sapphire said it. You know I'm not scared to fight nobody. I believe that. Sapphire do give. She bought it for anybody. I just really feel like in this situation, she considers these girls her friends, or she wants to continue to bond a connection with them in the Zeus network. So she didn't want to be on their bad side and become an enemy. And she made her bed. She laying in it. And that's what it is, unfortunately. I don't think she was scared. I feel like she ain't fuck with Rhodey and E.T. She would have whooped their ass or attempted to. It wasn't none scared. she was being scary, but she was not scared of them in particular. She was scared to lose her contract for the next season. That's all that was. Now, I will give Sapphire that. She ain't scared. She was just being scared. And we got the other besties, Scotty and Natalie. Now, Scotty put up to Natalie little place, hair tied, shoes off, chilling with no makeup on. The bitch was ready to fight. Let's be real. Natalie peeped it too, like, hold the fuck up. How you coming in here like this, talking about some what's up? Like, what? Natalie, you talking about some, so you want to fight? And, you know, Scotty getting into it. They keep bringing up this dinner shit. And it's still just sus to me because y'all can't really be mad at this bitch for eating food. It was just too much. But when Natalie continued talking, we see the real issue with the food. And it wasn't really the food. Like, I knew it wasn't. Like, that didn't even make sense. But we'll talk about it in a second. But basically, yeah, Scotty going at her. And then next thing you know, that bitch Scotty threw some hands.
I ordered a side of chicken and it came from her. No, you bitch, I don't give a. No, I don't give a.
I was so proud of her. Like about damn time. Now, they was letting these two heifers actually get some licks in. Like, the security took a minute before they got involved. Natalie hitting at Scott hitting at Nat. They grabbing head. This was a little cute little tussle. It was cute. It was well needed, I bet, on both of them. And probably why they let them fight it on their these bitches gotta fight it out because they're doing too much. And we need them to keep this boat afloat. So, yeah, they finally break apart. And Natalie flexing the fact that Scotty's face is messed up. But even as Scotty mentions, Natalie got on a whole rock. So, of course, it's going to leave marks. So, if you want to compare their faces, let's be fair. That ain't no judgment who got their ass whooped. Because I feel like it was a draw. Like, it was a nice, even little fight. They both, you know, did the little 1-2s. It was cute. Now, listen to Natalie discuss how she feel about Scotty. It really do just give a big sister and a little sister. Like, she very much annoyed saying Scotty's entitled and spoiled, and they always have to make arrangements and adjustments to benefit Scotty, which you kind of do get from Scotty's personality. She do very much get spoiled, just like bratty little girl. That's Scotty for you. She bring up the dog and how complicated it was to get the dog on the show, and just basically Natalie always getting phone calls in regards to Scotty. So I guess when the dinner thing was happening, people was once again blowing up Natalie's phone about it, like, what is Scotty doing? And I guess Natalie just feel like she got to constantly have Scotty's back. It is a lot. Like, imagine always having to cover for someone, make excuses for them. That would be a lot. That is tiring. That is exhausting. My only issue is how Natalie is carrying Scotty about it, because at the end of the day, this is the moral of this story, this episode. Look. Once you decided you were somebody's friend, that is what you are. You are on their side through thick and thin. It's almost like a marriage. It's you bond at this point. We locked in. Ain't no switching up. So I can understand Natalie's frustration dealing with Scotty, but this is what you signed up for when you became this girl's best friend and y'all want to be like the way y'all is. You do have to carry her load. That's what a friend do. You can check her. But it's a right and a wrong way to do that. Punking her and coming at her like a bully was not cute and it's not cool. I feel like you could have a respectful sit down with her and be straight up like, Scotty, you be doing a little bit too much to be spoiled. People have a lot of issues with how you move and it's like causing tension. That's all you had to do. The way you came at it was wrong. So I don't really, feel sorry for you. Because then Natalie started crying and shit like...
But you tell me, I'm dealing with these girls every day, and it's not fair. Nobody's
like, what? I thought Smiley was the acting ass hoe, but it looked like we got two acting ass hoes, and we got to give out 2 Oscars this season. Because what the hell was that? Scotty, I just don't understand. I do so much for you. It's no one else has your back but me. Well, yeah, duh, you a friend. Like, that's what you were supposed to do. But I guess these two made up, which, of course, Scotty and Nadia have a very toxic relationship. Like I said, we all know that one couple. They're going to fight. They're going to tear each other apart, call each other names, hit below the belt, beat each other up. But at the end of the day, they still in love. They're going to put up a whole story dragging each other, putting their personal business out there for the internet. But at the end of the day, they're going to stay together. Powers to them. At my age of grown, I be damned. I will be damned. But hey, they're doing it for the TV. Hey, it's interesting to watch. I'm not mad at them. I'm enjoying the drama. So, yes, everyone has their issues out. You know, the two besties had their own separate little situations. Suki and Sapphire, Scotty and Natalie. You know, hopefully they all good. Then they go to this place called Pier 1. And I could have sworn Pier 1 was a place that used to sell candles back in the day. Y'all remember Pier 1? Like before we had the Bath and the Bodies of the Works. Pier 1 was what bitches were getting candles from. I know I'm not the only one to remember this store. So that's what I was thinking when they said they're going to Pier 1. I'm like, what the fuck they want to buy candles for? But it's some little club in Jamaica. Cute, right? Yeah, Jamaican club seems alright. It pretty much just like outside, literally on a pier, which is still cute. It seemed like a nice little vibe. Everybody was lit. Most of the girls had on their green and stuff, feeling the island Jamaican vibes, and it was fun. They were performing. Mariah Lynn did a stiff-ass twerk, and yeah, they was having fun. Now, Suki Hana come through, and she just looked beat down. Like, the mug was mugging, and that braided wig was sitting, and she had on the brown. She looked the fuck good. Like, she stepped up there like, all right, so y'all think y'all embarrassed me? I'm going to show y'all Tracy Morgan, bitch. Like, she was looking good. Scotty was with her. Because obviously Scotty really don't got no friends for real. So how the fuck she end up coming in with Suki Honda? Like, they in the same boat. Their friends is terrible. So, hey, we got something to come and let's ride together real quick. Right? So, Suki Honda get there. She do a little performance too. Everybody lit, turning up. La-da-da. Now, Natalie wants all the girls to kind of like give a big hug. Because there was a lot that's going on over the course of the past couple of days. So she's just like, how about we all just bring in the love, you know, the fake shit that Natalie be on. And this is one thing why I respect my girl Suki Hana, because she like, nah.
Here, come on here, come on, Baddies. There's been a lot of shit going on, and I love this for us.
She's like, I don't fuck with these bitches. Why am I hugging y'all? Most of these girls do not like me. I'm cool with that. They don't gotta like me. I'm not gonna pretend like they like me. I don't give a fuck. Like, leave me the hell alone. No, I'm good off all y'all. And I love it because I love a real bitch. And Suki Hana is real. I don't know how y'all let the bitch that only pop up area of an episode be the best girl this season. But hey, Suki Hana is my favorite of this season. She stood on business from the day she came in to the day she leaving out. She real, she raw, she gorgeous, she a bad bitch. And shout out to you, Suki Hana. You really fuck. They needed you. Remember that. The Zeus Network asked you to be here. They brought Sapphire as your sidekick. You Batman. That bitch Robin. Like, don't get it twisted. Use that girl, and you forever will be that girl. They cut over again to E.T. little ugly ass. I don't know why I'm giving her the time of day, but they gave her the time of day. So I'll take it as an opportunity to say something about the little ugly bitch. She's sitting over there looking miserable, mad like she always do. She's talking about, I feel so mad that I can't do nothing because my foot broke. I should go home. Yes! That's the smartest idea you had all season. Yes! Take your ass home. We don't want you here. Yes, I would love if E.T. was to leave. I'm tired of seeing that face. Have y'all seen the face? Tired of seeing it. I'm tired of seeing it. Please send that hoe home. Please. Or she can take herself home. Right. So they show us a confessional of Mariah Lynn basically commenting on how Suki Hana behaved towards Natalie's hug. And she was feeling like she did too much. And this is what Mariah Lynn does. I've been called this out not too long ago. Mariah Lynn talk a lot in these confessionals, like a lot, that she don't be saying to these girl faces. So I guess it's all coming back to her when you talk shit like that and you keep running your mouth. They're going to eat your ass. It's all coming back to you. You better talk that shit and walk it too. Cause if you don't, they'll walk you. So, yeah, I guess Sukihana was hearing through the grapevine that Mariah Lynn was talking shit. And now Sukihana got the smoke from Mariah. And then they just abruptly end the episode after that, which was weird. Because usually it's like a big cliffhanger. But they just show everybody walking around. Then the next thing you know, they showing the preview for next episode. That was a weird edit how they ended that. Like, they didn't have nothing to fill it up. That was weird. But yeah, we see next episode is everybody versus Mariah. Everybody saying the same thing. You do too much talking to everybody but the person you actually got issues with. Rhodey irritated by it. And it looked like Rhodey gonna step and be the one to have to actually fight Mariah. Actually, though, we also see Sapphire fight Mariah, which I can't wait to talk about because she was ready to jump on that little ass bitch. Once again, I'm not gonna say that Sapphire's scared of Rhodey, because I don't think she was scared. I do honestly, in my heart of heart, believe it really because she building a bond with them. And I guess once again, Mariah Lynn, her ain't that close, or she feel like she more expendable. But it was just crazy to see because she jumped on her with the seconds, which also could be because she learned from last time. I don't know. We'll talk about it when we get there next week. But this episode was great. It was interesting. Everybody came to play. Well, the people that matter. I ain't gonna hold you. Group B is so boring right now. Camila really gave nothing this whole season. Anna Mac had her little moment, but she a little confessional thug too. She do too much talking shit after the fact. Tasiki, she just honestly a cool bitch anyway, just her vibe. So Tasiki really not gonna be into all this fake shit. Like, this is not really how Tasiki get down. She don't do all the cameras. It's not really a show for her. She too real for this show. So it's boring. Biggie had her little run-in, and now Biggie ain't really giving nothing either. Like, Group B, where y'all at? Y'all fading in the background. Group A got all the drama. And this made for one hell of an episode. Comment down below how y'all felt about this episode. Whose side are y'all ultimately on when it comes to Scotty and Natalie? What's your view and take on the Sapphire and Sukihana situation? Is y'all ready to see Mariah Lynn get her ass beat? Do y'all think she deserved what they about to give to her? Or, you know, you talk that shit, you need to run up. How do y'all feel? Comment down below. Make sure you are subscribed and all a part of the Gorg Galaxy to tune into all my baddie review and watch my other videos too, because we do have other videos on the channel. And above all else, stay gorgeous.